Hello guys, Deb here with Art and Grace. Come on in. It is happy hour on our Friday. I am so excited to be here with Craft Round the Clock. So come on in, say hi when you get here. And I'm getting this pulled up on the iPad so I can see your comments. Come on in guys. How has your week been? And tell me how your Friday is. Are you done for the day? Hopefully you're either done or close to being done and we can take a quick break if you're not done. Hello Shelly, glad you're here. I think you're the first one on. Hi Andrea, so glad you guys are here. Help me get this out there to all the places I shared to my groups. Oh, I probably shouldn't have said that. Hello guys. Hello Andrea, Donna. There is My Artful Adventures. Hello, Christy. Hello, Deb. How are you guys today? Hello, Lori, Tarita. Glad y'all are here. So y'all tell me how your day's going. Tell me how your week's going. We're going to do this cute pumpkin, and I thought I would let you guys decide. Actually, I think I'm just going to do it. Okay, so you're seeing it on this canvas, but I think I'm going to paint it on a wood board so that way it gives you two ideas of what to do with this. Hello guys, I'm seeing your comments up here now. Good. Hello Veronica, Ann, Colleen, Brookie, Debbie. Glad y'all are here. Hi Diana. Thank you for sprinkling, Andrea. Goodness, I appreciate that so much. It helps. It sure does. Okay, so here's my executive decision. I said, how about we just do this on the board? So what I did, the very first thing was I painted it on mixed media paper. So if you have a mixed media book, you can do that. If you have a canvas or a book for that matter, like you can literally grab, I've painted on hymnals and books from Dollar Tree. So whatever you want to paint on is perfectly fine. Hello Dana and Teresa. Glad you're here, Teresa. I never get to see you live. I'm so happy. Hello Janice, first time. How sweet of Debbie. Well, she's awesome. She is so talented. That was so kind of her to say. What she does is so beautiful and elegant and fancy, and what I do is very fun and whimsical. So I appreciate her compliment. It's totally different, isn't it, than what she does? Yes, Tarita, there sure will be. So anyway, I painted it first on this mixed media paper, and then I ended up cutting it out to the shape of my board because we've got these, you see these everywhere now, and you can grab them if you see them for a good price and paint. So I kind of cut it out to see if I would like it, and I do. So I thought I would do one on here today since we have this one. So you can do whichever you like. It's the same exact pumpkin. We'll just paint it on this. And if we have time, we're going to add glass. I've gone ahead and chalked it on here. So here's what you're going to do anytime you're painting on wood. And you guys, I know I'm missing your comments. When I get to the stirring point, I'll get to read some of them. So keep commenting and all that stuff. I promise I'll read them. But anyway, I use the DecoArt multi-purpose sealer. So even though when you buy one of these, it's going to have a little bit of sealer on it already, and a lot of times it will say food safe or something, I go ahead because you can feel it and you can tell there's not a whole lot. You know how companies are pretty stingy with their products. So I go ahead and put a good coat of this multi-purpose sealer down, and that way my wood is really ready to receive the paint. Hello guys. Oh my goodness, I just want to sit and read your comments. I do this every time. Oh no, my son. The sun's gonna beat down on us, isn't it? I can see it coming through. Guys, we're going to do the best we can. Thank you guys for spreading the grace. Hello, Tricia. How are you? So I'm going to get out. This is my fall color collection that I'm using a lot this fall. So just all my fall colors. And I'll tell you guys what I'm using as I'm using them. So write them down if you want to. Or, oh, thank you, Christy. This is a Bell Lily, and I'm an affiliate like so many of our friends are. I love finding the good deals. And I'm pretty picky because some of their clothes don't fit me right. Let's just say that. So if you don't have that sealer, treat it. You can use chalk paint in a pinch. I've used that as a sealer, kind of a base coat, and it will be okay. It'll be okay. So I'm putting down some white and some tan. This is called Fawn. The color is Fawn. I'm going to get a round brush, a little bit wet, And then I know you can't see everything I'm doing, but sorry guys, I got a little space here. And just tapping off the water on the side of my cup. That's all I'm doing. And then I'll kind of tap it down onto my paper towel. You want it wet, but you don't want it dripping. Okay. Hello guys. Oh, Christy, hello and thank you. I see you talking, so you're probably answering questions for me. You're a doll. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and start with the pumpkin and start at the bottom and come up. I have got my fawn color with the white, so both are on my brush. No rhyme or reason. You can just dip in one, dip in the other, and then kind of come around here. Now you see I've sketched on a couple of little acorns, so I'm going to try not to cover those up. And we're just going to fill in this pumpkin, but I do stay in the curved shape, so we are going along with the pumpkin's curves. Okay, and we'll go back and put the little ribs on the pumpkin, you know how they need to be. But anyway, just go with the shape of the pumpkin. This is just one way. There are so many ways to paint a pumpkin, and I've even got other tutorials that teach different ways. But this is an easy way to get a really pretty kind of blended look. And I want this to be farmhouse looking. So I know I've told y'all that I'm trying to break away from all my beautiful pink, bright, aqua, all those colors, and do a little more farmhouse, because like we typically we do not even put my art out in the house because it doesn't match anything we have. So if I do some things like this, do some neutrals, we can incorporate these into the rest of the stuff. So that's my plan, is to do some farmhouse. I'll still do my colorful stuff, but we just have basically a base coat on our pumpkin. That's all we've done, is just kind of mix those two colors and get that on there. Guys, I have to stop 1 second. Oh, thanks, Christy. I get that comment all the time, and I don't know. Yes, super easy. Hi, Lisa Key. Hi, Shelly. What do you do? Yeah. So if I feel like I have not gotten enough of one color, I'm just going to dip it. So I'll dip it back into that tan and kind of bring some of that back. You know, you really can just make this look however you want to, guys. There is no set hard rules with art, especially this whimsical art. So, you know, you're wanting to get it to what you like. So I'll get mine to what I like, but then when you're doing yours, you might want to change it up. So just kind of play with it. I don't want to over blend it, because then I lose the two color thing. So I'm just going to kind of leave this alone a little bit, and we'll move up and do the stem. Will you put the, yes ma'am, Teresa, I sure will. I will put the video and the tracer and the colors, everything will go into that VIP group. Yes, yes. Oh, thanks, Lynn. I'm glad you're here. I love hanging out with you guys. I mean, Craft Around the Clock is such a fantastic group, and that's what this segment is for. Somebody couldn't do this time, so I took it, and I'm always so grateful to grab an extra spot, because I'm like, yes, you know, it's always fun to be with you guys, and especially this time of the day on Friday. I know you guys are getting off work or already started your weekend, and it's just a fun, you know, why not have fun? I'm going to put a little bit of this plum burgundy cranberry. It's called cranberry wine. That's the next one I'm putting out. I did put out a little bit of dark chocolate for our stem. Oh, Shelly Ann, thank you. Welcome all you newbies to me. Again, my name is Deb. I live here in South Fort Worth. So you guys let me know where you're watching from. Love hanging out with you guys and just kind of doing some fun whimsical paintings. So here's where we can get a little bit of my need for you know, color. I'm going to grab just one of my small brushes. This is a number 2, and I've got these brushes linked in my Amazon store because they're so great with this 3-sided handle. They just fit so well in your hand, and this will be a great size for our stem. So here we go. We've got our colors. You see them? You can't, there you go. Okay, so we're going to go down into this brown, So I've got quite a bit of the brown, and I'm going to dip it into the green. So brown and green at the same time, and we're going to start down here at the base and just go up and come around. So you've kind of getting that green worked into the brown. I'm doing the same thing again. We're going to kind of continue to come around and get this thing colored in. And I'll blend a little bit. So you see me kind of taking my brush and kind of blending these two together a little bit. I want just a blend of these two colors. Nothing crazy. And then what I'm going to do down here, I am going to kind of just come in. You know how this will kind of come into the pumpkin into sort of like little, not points, but I'm just going to kind of bring it down. I guess points is okay of a word. And I'll show y'all this up close because I'm sure you're not seeing this as well as I would like you to. Let's see if we can get that sun out of your eyes. How's that, y'all? Let's see. What's the deal here? How come? It's because my camera's flipped. I can't figure out how to get this out of the sun. Hello, Michelle. So glad you're here. Hi, Jackie. How are you feeling today, girl? I'm coming in here with a little tan. That was kind of a lot of tan, but I did want to get a little bit of that right there. I think I'm going to get out a little bit of black. Listen, guys, you can seriously just get a little bit of these colors. It's not going to take much. And I'm just going to go into a little black and give this kind of an outline with that black and a little bit more. I don't want to overdo the black, but we can give this a little outline with that black. There we go. And on the inside of it too. Okay, and then just kind of continue. I'm going to get that off because I don't want too much. Can y'all see? I'm so sorry about the sun. There, maybe that's better. Okay. The board, hold on, let me think. Where did I get this? I believe Hobby Lobby. I'm pretty sure it was Hobby Lobby. So here I'm just going to kind of come in with this brown, and then I'll kind of come in with the green until I like the look of it. So I think these stems, if I remember, are green. Yes, they're green more toward the bottom and then browner toward the top. This doesn't have to be like correct, but I still try a little bit, you know, on my whimsical art to kind of make it somewhat the way it should be. And then as it goes further out here, that's, you know, obviously the dead, or the what dead? The drier, I don't know. It just gets drier and dead, and so it's kind of tan and brown and kind of crusty looking out there. So that's what I'm trying to do with that. If you get too much of that black, just go over it, no big deal. And let me hold this up so that y'all can see. I know it's hard to see, but we've got a little stem coming. And I'll kind of come along with that tan color just very, very lightly, a gentle touch, and put just little bits of it in here. And if I feel like it's too much, I'll just blend it a little. Okay. Okay, how are we doing? Oh, thanks, Sheila, or Shelly, sorry. Hi, Lori, glad you're here. Oh, yes, I've been dying to do some pumpkins, guys. Okay, let's add to our pumpkin now that this is dry. Acrylic paints dry very fast, and guys, if I can tell you anything, they love you to layer them. So do a layer like I did. Of course you're not going to love it at first, but you're going to come back and do another layer and maybe a third. So, you know, that's when it will really start taking shape. Now, I did not get this brush wet, so this is just a clean, you know, brush that has now some white on it. And maybe a little bit of tan. I think I did go into a little bit of tan, but mostly white. And we're just going to kind of come up here and add some of this, basically dry brushing it on. And we can kind of play with this and get this however color, you know, if you want a lot of white, add a lot of white. Go back and add some tan. I will try to make this one similar to the other one, but I hope that we can add some glass to this today. Do you guys enjoy the glass art that I do, the crushed glass art? Because that is my goal, is to get this done quick enough that we can add the resin and the crushed glass. So let me know if y'all want to see that or not. because we can just leave it the painting if y'all aren't really into that. That's okay with me, no big deal. Okay, so now we've got this kind of getting brushed on. And let's see. You love the glass art, Teresa. Hello. First time. Hello, Janice. I'm glad you're here. And I'm sorry I am not looking up here because my comments are so much easier over here. So y'all bear with me. Okay, I see a couple of people are saying interested, so we'll try our very best to get that glass on here today. Okay, I am going to get out a little of my antique gold. I have a few colors that I use in the fall. My ochre, I think it's called, well, marigold is one of my favorites. There's something ochre, and then this is antique gold. And the antique gold I will mix with a little bit of white. So let me grab a little more white. You love the glass art too? Yes, good. How is everybody doing today? I hope y'all are telling me. Sometimes I ask that and y'all don't answer, but I'm serious. I want to know. So tell me, anything good happening, or do you have, maybe sometimes y'all will say grandkids are coming for the weekend, whatever's going on, let me know. So I've got this, I've kind of muted it down because it is a pretty heavy color. Can y'all see that? See how yellow mustard, it's kind of a good mustardy color. So I'm going to put that in here, so don't freak out, but I really want to add that warmth to this. So here's where the color in me wants to put a lot of this, but I want to keep this farmhouse. I want to keep it pretty basic, so I'm not going to put too much, and I can always add some white if I feel like I get too much color into it. Because even though I say I'm going to calm down and do some farmhouse, I end up putting color in everything. I just can't help myself. So see what I mean about the layering? And we're really literally like dry brushing this on here. Okay, guys, I see the problem. I'm sorry with the sun. Can y'all see that okay? So just kind of keep going. We are going to keep going. I'm going to take this brown, and I've excuse me, got that on my brush. I'm wiping off a lot of it, and then we're going to kind of come along and give it some ribs. So we're going to start here and do like one here. Now you see I'm using a really light touch. So a very light touch with your brush is all you need to do to kind of give this some of these ribs. Okay. If you feel like you got too much, which I do all the time, then you just go back into your yellow or your white and you just go right back over it. I don't really think I need to. I think this is good. Let me see. Sometimes I can see better. Like this one was a little crazy, but I'm just kind of showing you what you can do to tone it down. Is just go back over it with a little bit of your paint in another color, but really I'm dry brushing. This is not wet. It's just a really dry paint, which gives you a good look. It's just a different style, and I'm going to get some of this yellow up here, but then I'm going to calm it down with some white and a little tan. Okay, and I'll hold this back up again. But I do want to add a little rib in here with my brown, so I'm using my small brush for this part. I'm going to dry brush a little bit because, hold on, I got to look at this. So this would be the back. This right here would be kind of, I'm not that great with perspective. Hi, April. Yes, it would. That would be super cute for Thanksgiving. Yeah. I'm not that great with perspective, but let me show you on this. So, oh, y'all. Oh, goodness. I've got to do something about that window. So right here is the back of the pumpkin. Does that make sense? This piece right here. So I need a little rib showing that that's the back. So let's put that in here right here. And I'm trying to get a lot of paint off my brush so that it's not just, crazy dark. Okay, let's see. It looks okay. I think you can tell what I'm getting at here. We will go ahead and and kind of line everything in just a second. Do y'all like the color? Is that pretty good for you guys? What, since I've already done one sprinkled. Aw, thank you. Is it Winky? What a cute, I'm assuming that's your nickname, Winky. That's adorable. Aw, glad you're here. I'm Deb. Thank you guys. Thank you for sprinkling. When y'all do that, we meet new friends, and you know, I'm part of this Craft Round the Clock group, and a lot of my friends who are in the comments are as well. So if you see them, hi Jessica, if you see them in the comments, you know, you might want to click on their page and see what they're all about, because you will, you know, even if you don't love what I do, you click around and find other people, and that's how it works. So, okay. I think I like the color just like it is. I'm kind of surprised, but it looks pretty good. I know y'all can't tell. There we go. Is that better? But I kind of like just this rustic look. So let's go ahead. I want to get some of this burgundy in here, this cranberry. So I'm going to take my cranberry and mix a little bit with my brown. And I know I need to step on it, y'all. I just want to sit and chit chat. And so I have a hard time focusing and staying on my task here. Am I the only one? Sometimes I think I have ADD. Well, no, I just, you know, want to talk and see what y'all are doing and see what y'all are writing. Hi, Dana. We were going to chit chat today, weren't we? Or did we? Were we done? I don't think you called me. If you did, I missed it. Okay, so I'm going to come back around with this burgundy kind of color. I have mixed burgundy and brown. I just have a little bit on here, and I'm going to feather it. So hold it by the back of your brush. If you don't want a lot of paint, hold it by the back, and that way you have a light touch. And I mean, you can see I'm doing a pretty light touch, but I do want to get some of this in here, and I'll show you why. So I'm going to kind of come down the ribs very lightly, nothing crazy. Nothing dark, just kind of a light, making a little pass here, holding my brush loosely down these ribs. We already did kind of a big with our bigger brush, but this is actually kind of like a lining them. Okay. While I have this on my brush, and it's a good mix of the brown and the wine color, we're going to add it into our stem. So just little bits, not a lot. And where I see it too much, I take my finger and rub it, because I really want it pretty muted, but I want that color in here. I like to bring whatever colors I'm using all the way through the design, and it makes it, you're not going to really notice it when you look at it, but yet it just makes it real cohesive. So now I can get this liner brush. This is a liner brush. These also are in my Amazon store if you are in need of good liner brushes. And I know Dana has these as well, and she loves them too, right, Dana? Christy, Stars Party, awesome. Thank you. Oh, somebody said migraines. I gotta see what she said. Hold on 1 second. Where'd the migraine comment go, y'all? Well, I don't see it now. I don't know what I did to it. There we go, Patty. Oh man, I'm so sorry. You are on my list. I pray for you, girl. Oh, y'all pray for Patty, please. I know some of you on here are the praying people, and I know Patty would appreciate it. I appreciate when you pray for each other. You know, we've all been there, and maybe not migraines, but something. There's my little chalk that I, you know, sketch this out. You can sketch something out and then still change it. It's okay. So we've got our little lines here. Now, here's what we're going to do. We're going to do some easy leaves. So when you need to paint some easy leaves, here we go. Let me get a clean palette. So here's what's funny about that. I say a clean palette, but here's my palette. But we're going to turn it over. I use these till they're like 2 inches thick. Nothing wrong with that. We're going to get out our colors. And I'm just, you see, I'm just throwing some down. We're going to throw all of our little fall colors down here. Thank you guys for the stars. I'm seeing Christy, I see yours, and I'll go back and look at every one of y'all. I'm sorry, I'm behind on that. I didn't look at yesterday's yet. I don't think. I looked at some, but but I am just behind. Okay, so we're going to go into our palette and we're going to, let me grab a different brush. This is also a liner brush. It is a 3/0. So it's got a shorter tip. We're going to go down into our burgundy and then we're going to go right into our brown. So it's loaded up. Y'all see that? A lot of paint on that brush. And we are just going to start doing some leaves. So just like a football. So brown and burgundy. I'm going to avoid my little acorns here. Brown and burgundy. Brown and burgundy each time. And we'll do them both ways. That one doesn't have enough brown, so we're just going to add some. And we're not done. That's just the first step of these leaves, so hang on. But you see how fast we can do them because we don't need it to be perfect. This is whimsical art, fun art, but yet it is still beautiful. But the style is that you don't have to be perfect. You can just do it and it's cute. So let me see if I can get this to you without the sun, or maybe you need the sun. Let's try it in the sun. And then we'll try to do it not in the sun, y'all. I'll get this figured out. Okay, so we're gonna come on in here right in. I'm not cleaning my brush off. We're gonna go right into the yellow and right into the green. And then we're gonna just add some to our leaves. Now I know y'all are thinking, oh my goodness, it's like striped. Just wait. Trust the process, guys. Trust the process. I'm just kind of dabbing it on. And yes, it looks crazy, but we're not done. You guys trust me. So crazy, crazy. But all we're going to do is kind of come back through and you're just kind of pressing it down, kind of blending a little bit. Nothing crazy. I mean, nothing hard about it. You're just kind of letting these colors. I don't overdo it because if I overdo it, I'm going to lose the individual colors and it'll just be a blob and probably turn brown. So I'm not doing too much. I'm just kind of going back through it. It's almost like when you're brushing hair and you just brush real lightly and that's it. And so let's see, can y'all see? Y'all are going to have to let me know if you can see because from my angle, I know the sun is just awful. So I'm so sorry. Wish I knew how to get, okay, let's see. If I hold it right here, the sun is not on it. How is this? Oh, Karen, you're sweet. Patty, can you see the leaves? That's what I'm trying to, want to be sure you can see what we're doing with these colors. Okay, Diana's got a thumbs up. Hi, Jeanette. Jeanette Backroom Creations. You guys are going to need to go see her. So, Jeanette, put your business link down, girly. Thank you, Karen and Michelle. Yes, good. You trust my process. Hi, Helen. Thank you for sprinkling. Appreciate you. And thank you guys for praying for Patty. I see Patty, the other Patty, talking to her. Aracelis, how are you? Thank you for being here. Are y'all seeing it? Okay, I'm seeing some yes, you can see. Okay. Now let's do our acorns. Acorns, I'm going to need a little bit of fawn color too. Okay, thanks, Christy. It just drives me nuts. So I'm going to have to change my little acorn here because, you know, I didn't stick to my little template that I sketched on. So we're going to just kind of come in here and we're going to make, sorry guys, we're going to make our bottom part of our acorn a little lighter. I'm just kind of mixing on my wood. So I'm just kind of mixing the fawn with the brown. And then we've got our darker brown up here for the top of the acorn. So it won't be the most realistic acorn you've ever seen, but you'll know what it is. Okay, I don't know what shape to say this is, but you see, it's just kind of like a U. And then with a cap, a U, the letter U wearing a cap. How's that? So now I'm going to mix on my palette here rather than on my board. So just the fawn and the brown mixed together to get a lighter color. And let's try that U. But then it kind of comes down into a little tip down at the bottom, right? But remember what I said about nobody's expecting this to be fine art. This is whimsical, and everybody will know that I'm trying to do an acorn, so they're not going to inspect it and go, well, you know, that's not really quite the acorn shape, lady. If they do, I'm like, okay, well, you're right. I mean, it's not going to hurt my feelings. I'm going to take this dark brown and just kind of give it a little line, an outline. And you don't want, or I don't want like a harsh one. I'm just kind of, you know, kind of a soft outline, if you will. And then we'll come up here. I really need to let this dry a little more, the little cap that we made them. Painting upside down. Well, that's why it doesn't look perfect. You know what I mean? Like, if I would do it right side up, it would probably be a little better, but I like this way so y'all can see better. Okay, how's that? That's okay. They kind of look like acorns. You can also, I kind of feel like they need more leaves, so I'm going to come in here and add some more leaves. So, you know, kind of as you go, you'll just decide, oh, I think I want a leaf here and there. Just draw a little line like it's coming from it. And now my orange and green. We need to get busy if we're going to do glass. And then as I'm looking at this, if I feel like it needs more of something, like I'm going to take this mustard color and I'm going to wipe a lot of it off of my brush and then just kind of come in here and give swipes here and there. You know, so you can just kind of add it wherever you think it needs it. So I'll put it down into the color, wipe a lot of it off, and then kind of come back and swipe. So that's kind of giving it a highlight and adding some color. Now, I don't want them to overpower everything, but I think they're okay. I don't think they are overpowering. But I am going to take a little brown and kind of go back over some of them that I think look a little dark. But it's fun to kind of mix your colors, and you really get a lot of dimension in your leaves when you do that. Can y'all see that okay? Hi Clara, glad you're here. Cynthia, how are you and Jerry today? Hi Debbie, Dina, sorry. I saw you say something to Debbie. How are you, girl? Do you guys have your internet today? Add a little curly hue. On the pumpkin, you mean up here? We sure could. If I did that, I would probably want to do it in the fawn color. What do y'all think? Let's see what our time is. 4:45 to 5:30. Oh, I didn't make it again. I almost can never get to do the painting and the glass. This time goes by too fast. I'm just looking up into the camera and I can see the stem is too close to the color of this wood. So I'm going to take my fawn color and I'm going to come along here and do kind of an outline with it. I want kind of a thick outline, but not a lot of paint. So I have used a little brush. I don't know if y'all can see that. And it has very little paint on it, but I'm going to just kind of lay it down and come across and do an outline with it. So I'm still dry brushing this paint on. Light touch. So now it stands out. You can see that. And I do want to add a little bit of black. So let's do the black. So I'm getting black on that same liner and just kind of bringing some up, and we can kind of, you can kind of, you know, start to make twisties if you want to, but I just want to add a few little pieces with the black. and get those in there. But I really like the way it looks. Okay, so let me just show you if we 522. Man, I've done this before where I'm like, I'll go for it. I'll go for it. Christy, are you on here? If you can tie me, y'all, we might could do it. Christy, tell me if you're on here still. We'll go for it, y'all. I think we could do it. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. I've got everything sitting here, so it's not going to take long. Okay, so let me just be sure everything's dry. I love to see you guys chit-chatting with each other, and I know you're trying to help Patty. Thank you for that. Okay, Christy's my girl. Oh, Sherry, I'm glad you're here. Happy Friday, guys. Happy Friday. We made it. Oh, you are going live tonight. Okay, guys. 9 o'clock, Designs by Dina. We'll all be there. It is, Christy. Dorothy, welcome. I know I feel very frantic, not frantic, but you know, like I'm rushing like crazy. I would really like to get all of this done. So we're going to just kind of go for it. I'm not going to take my time like I usually do with this. I'm just going to show y'all. Thank you for the hearts. We're going to throw on some of this gold glass, and I'm just going to kind of throw it on the bottom. Okay. I am going to make sure it's in the little ribs of the pumpkin. That's all I'm going to do, but I don't care which way is up. And y'all, this is hard for me because I like to really put my glass on here very gingerly. You guys that know me know I do. There I go, turning it over. I can't do that. I don't have time. So we're going to just get this on here. Can y'all see? And then I'm going to take this other color, which is more like clear champagne. I bet this is called champagne, come to think of it. It's got to be. It's like white, but with a twinge of the champagne color. And we're just going to throw some of this at the top. So our darker will be at the bottom, and then this color at the top. If I had the time, I would really lay this on here very pretty. And, you know, like I'm trying to pick out some of these large ones. I don't need large on this small piece. But, you know, for time's sake, we're just gonna go for it. Okay, y'all with me? Okay, we can do this. Anybody think I can do it? Because I'm kind of, can we though? I haven't even lined my leaves, but what I would typically do is go back and kind of line with the dark burgundy each leaf, but we're gonna go for it. Get this done quick. I tell you, I'll go a step further and I'll give this away. So happy Friday. And you guys have gotten me to almost 10,000 followers, which is like, I only know about 100 people, so I don't know how I have 10,000 people on this page. It's crazy town. But anyway, so y'all, I was so prepared. My cup's even marked and everything. We're going for this. Now, if you want to know how to do glass art, I love to teach it. Almost more than anything, I love it because I go into a lot of detail and go over all of the stuff, including safety. So if you are interested in that, then message me and I will point you to a tutorial where you can actually learn all that you need to know before you do this. So don't try this without doing your research and without reading and maybe even watching tutorials. But I've done this a long time, so I'm doing this quickly just so we can get it done. Okay, I know Christy has my time, but what I'm doing right now, pouring it into this one little cup, is not ideal. So don't do what I'm doing. I'm doing this to hurry. Okay, we're good. 3 minutes. Where does that put me? That's going to put me right at 5:30. So guys, this you're not going to be able to see the end project, but at least you know we're getting this done. And I will post a picture. Every time I do a project, I'll post the picture. I usually make a reel and all the things. So if you are not already following me, please hit the button so that you can, and set your notifications. In fact, I will say a lot of people have told me that Facebook has made them unfollow. So it just is glitches when they do updating that happens. So anyway, you will want to see the end result. I'll post it, and I will also post who wins this. I just will go to see who all sprinkled and who all commented, and I'll put your names in. I use the little app, random name picker, I think it's called, and just send you a message to ask for your address. I'll also tag you on the post. Oh, you're welcome, Brenda. Oh, Patty, thanks. I think adding glass just makes it so pretty. Let me show you. Let's see if I can get to it. Where did I put it? Oh, there it is. Do y'all see the pumpkin back there with the black and white checks? That is one that I did recent, and I think I like it. I just changed the green leaves to gold, and it's really pretty now, so I like it. Oh, thank you, Pat. Thank you, Judy. I'm so sorry I'm not going to have time to actually really show you guys and explain the resin, but I love teaching it, like I said. And so I have lots of tutorials where you could watch and see. I'll need to point you to the correct one, though, because sometimes I'm hurried like this and I don't teach. But I do have some that are actually teaching tutorials. They are. Who said that? Clara, they are. I know. I've had so many people say, oh my gosh, I've always followed you and I don't know what happened, but I'm not following. So I've, clicked it again. This is a huge platform, and they're doing, I'm sure, as good as they can, because we know they don't want us to leave. So I'm sure they're doing as good as they can. They just have lots of issues. Issues. Anna, how are you tonight? Happy Friday, guys. I'm so glad you're here, and thank you for hanging with me. And if you are not a member of the Craft Around the Clock group, it's up in the description of this video. And I'm watching for Christy's stop. It's probably any second. And you can go up there and click and go to the group. You can also go to my website. I have art kits on the website you can purchase. You can find out about my monthly membership and join. It's open right now, so it's a great time to get in and come have fun with us. We have this kind of fun all the time. So yes, guys, just comment, leave me the message, or message me and I will get it to you. Thank you, Christy. I love you guys. I hope y'all have a great Friday night, and I will be back. I don't know if I'll be back tomorrow, but for sure on Monday. So be watching, and be watching for the picture. Bye, guys.